Feeling blocked or restricted, that's what Mars square Uranus energy is. On March 9th, 2024, Mars is going to square off with Uranus. When these two planets square off, this is about unexpected things happening and happening quickly. This energy is extremely uncomfortable, it can be unsettling, and it may have you and others wanting to buck the system or to show up as an act of rebellion. Now, on the positive side, hopefully this energy will also be able to reveal where we can break ground on something that's big and something that's revolutionary. A Mars square Uranus transit, it can bring abundant, creative, and inventive energy that then can lead to these brilliant achievements in the form of technological or scientific or other big breakthroughs. Mars is quick to action. It's about cutting. It can be impulsive, and Uranus is just unpredictable. And together, this can be a dangerous combination. Think about rebellion, sudden erratic decisions, burning major bridges, saying or doing something without thinking first about the consequences and then later regretting it. Squares, they often push us through something very uncomfortable. Like they bring this openness to change or determination to find a solution. They bring about great results, but you have to use caution to not let the reckless enthusiasm cloud your judgment. This can be an accident-prone energy, so caution should be exercised around this date. Move and act with purpose. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate, and this is your Mars square Uranus forecast for March 9th. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, Mars is your chart ruler. So we have Mars in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, who you network with, who you align with, the people that could be kindred spirits, and they could also people that they could be workmates. Now, the Uranus is in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your personal resources, your money, your salary, your income, your opinions, your talents. And these two areas are clashing, all because of the square. And remember that this is your chart ruler. So this is being quick to action, wanting to cut and remove and be impulsive about people that you are networking with, people that you're in groups with, goals that you want to be going after, and maybe misunderstanding what somebody's saying. Maybe this could be you at this time not being the most patient person and knowing that nobody else is going to be patient also. Focusing your energy on how can I take this and make this more creative with the projects that I want to move forward with. Don't assume that all conversations that you're having with teams, peers, anybody that you are in groups or networks with, this can be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any groups or organizations that you're part of, or any organizations or places that you volunteer for. It is in direct square with who you are, your opinions, your values, and this could have you really thinking about we are definitely not on the same page here, and you saying, I'm ready to cut ties with this. I no longer want to be part of this group. I cannot unring that bell. I have heard what they have to say, and making these erratic decisions and then burning the major bridges, doing so without thinking about the consequences that come afterwards. Remember that squares are opportunities to integrate the energy. This is a square between air and earth, and it's saying one wants to be stable and secure, your finances, your resources, your opinions, and the other one is think outside the box, be part of a team. And so this could have you really disregarding the consequences to this disruption or this conflict that you feel that this is causing in your life. I would encourage you, look for an outlet socially. Know that when you are conversing with these people, that if you can avoid the conflict, knowing that it's going to be there for everybody, to maybe step back from it. Maybe not, this could have you feeling like you are being censored or blocked in some way. And I'm encouraging you to not come to the table for the argument, not come to the table for the fight. Take extra care when you are having these conversations. Exercise caution. Move and act with purpose with your words and your actions. So Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, you have Mars at the top of your chart. This is your career, your legacy, your reputation. This is authority figures. This is people that you work with and you feeling like something about honors or awards or something that you're working towards to leave your mark on society, or something that it's like your public reputation, you being seen in the outside world. Now Uranus is in your first house of self. This is all about your identity, your strength, your habits. I call the first house like your business card, your website, how people are viewing you. And there's a serious conflict going on either with authority figures or how people are seeing you for your reputation or your career, your job, your things that you want to achieve. Now, Mars has you acting quickly, impulsively, saying things. This could be to an authority figure. This is you being impulsive and feeling like you have your power, your appearance, your self-expression being taken away from you. Remember that squares are energy that they come from two different elements. This is air and earth coming together, and they're trying to work through something. And it's both having the determination and needing to have caution when talking to authority figures. This could be like literally getting pulled over for a ticket. This could be anybody that could be a boss or authority figure. This could literally be the government with you, something that has to do with your job, your career. I encourage you to find a creative outlet for this with how you can work through this and use this passion, use this drive to get to the bottom of some things. Remember that this is your impulsive actions and your impulsive words, and this could be dangerous in the workplace environment. There could be a lack of attention or concentration, either you feel on others or for yourself, that can lead to words being said, like literally you walking out and saying like, I'm done, feeling like you are being censored, you are being blocked, you are not being appreciated, and realizing that you are not the most patient person at this time, and neither is anybody else. Like this energy is affecting everybody, and you feeling like it's literally all about you. And so I'm encouraging you, take extra time with this. This could leave you being accident prone with saying or doing things without thinking about the consequences afterwards. Use caution, move and act with purpose. This could have you needing to move and act with purpose for employees that come under you. This could have you being in the spotlight. Remember, the 10th house is how people see you like as an authority figure, and you feeling like they don't take me seriously, they don't believe me, or that somebody is trying to like steal your thunder, or not take you seriously as an authority figure. This could have you being the one that wants to rebel against the authority figures and acting out without regard to any consequences that could lead up to this. So Taurus, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. Please use caution around this date and this time. Know that you can use this for positive. Join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, you currently have Mars in your 9th house. Ninth house is you connecting with other people worldwide. This could be through forms of technology, through classes, literally traveling, spiritual programs, you being the student, you being the teacher, wanting to publish things, legal matters. Now, Uranus is in your 12th house. The 12th house has to do with hidden enemies, also self-sabotage, your dreams, your intuition, psychic ability, where we need to rest and retreat and like literally tune in. Now, this energy is a square that needs to be integrated. It's you feeling very uncomfortable with someone judging your feelings, judging your opinions, judging your thoughts. This could be through a class, through a workshop, or you going someplace, not feeling comfortable with what is being said or with what is being done. Mars is quick to action. This is wanting to cut people, places, and things out of your life, like saying, I've known these people forever, or I wanted to travel there, or these are my foreign connections, or I was taking this class, I was taking this workshop, or I was teaching this, and I wanted to have this published. All of those things. This is unpredictable energy that says, nope, done, walking away, cutting it away. This is about rebellion. You not feeling valued, not having your dreams or your intuition valued or appreciated. And this could also be the 12th house being hidden enemies, you feeling like that there are some people out there that you cannot trust. So remember, this is like rebellious energy. This is sudden erratic decisions and just saying, nope, knew it, felt it, done, walking away. And you could regret the consequences later. This is going to be an opportunity for you to say, I'm going to take this air energy, I'm going to take this earth energy, and I need to come to some kind of agreement of how we can blend it together. And there could be positive that comes through it, like pushing through it and saying, I don't want to rebel through this. I want to understand where that person is coming from, not being like the hothead, knowing that everybody else is also going to be feeling this energy. So I'm encouraging you to don't act rashly without regard for the consequences. Like, don't walk away completely. Give it that second chance. Try not to have these impulsive actions or take these risks. There could be this lack of attention for concentration. It could lead to accidents. This could lead to you just getting angry, feeling like, yeah, they're not taking you seriously. You're being censored. You're being blocked. And then feeling like there's all these conversations and that you're thinking that it's all about you and it's like really driving you crazy. I'm encouraging you to take a deep breath and don't assume that all the questions or all the conversations are confrontations, that sometimes this could be leading to something that could be like a breakthrough moment. And so move and act with purpose at this time. All right. So Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, Mars is currently in your 8th house of your shared resources. This is resources that you share with family that could be like alimony, that is with a partner, but that's in this house also. So let me start with that one. It could be alimony or child support with an ex. This could be with a business partner of our shared resources. This could be with family, as in we have debt, we have property, we have a home, we have a will or an estate. This could also be with your significant other. The 8th house is, where do I share resources? Where do I have these contractual obligations that are with other people? And this has you fired up and in like angry about it, like impulsive about it. Uranus is in your 11th house of, what are your hopes? What are your wishes? What are your dreams? What are your goals? Who are you networking with? Are they in favor of you? Are they supporting you? The 11th house has to do with your peers, through people that you work with, but it's also like kindred spirits. It's people that you work with on teams or groups. It's where you volunteer with. These two areas of your life are kind of going to be at odds. There's this square of this chaotic air energy and this earthy energy of feeling like that you might be burning some bridges, that you might be cutting ties with some of these people in your life, thinking without or reacting without thinking first about the consequences that you might regret later. The 8th house will have you thinking about your resources, the money that you have, your investments that you have, your debt that you have, that you share with others, and what are you where are you navigating it? Where are you sending it off for things that you want to do? Is the money going to the places that you want it to go to? Are the resources being placed in the proper channels that you want it to go to? Realize at this time that you might not be the most patient person, and neither is anybody else. Everybody's going to have this chaotic energy. So focus your energy on creativity. Don't assume that all conversations or questions are confrontations. Like, there could be people that you're working with either in groups or volunteering, or with the people that, like the family or the exes or the significant others, that they're literally trying to get more information for clarity, and it's not meant to be a confrontation. Everyone's going to be on edge. Everyone is going to feel like I don't feel valued. My words are not appreciated. My thoughts are not appreciated. This is really uncomfortable energy that feels like being restricted, wanting to rebel against anybody who tries to tell you what to do, because both of these sectors of your life have you integrating or sharing your thoughts and ideas with where you want to go, and these networks. And it could be groups where you volunteer, or it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, it could be team building at work, and then the other people who you are in a serious bond with. And so all of this is offering this conflict moment that, if you know it, you can possibly avoid it, and then say, how can I dig deeper into this in order to avoid the conflict and look for the bonus, the positive, the creativity that I can manifest better from. I can find this creative outlet socially to network, and realize that I need to move and act with purpose at this time. So Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. To get a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, you have this Mars energy where you're fired up, you're passionate, you have this drive, this anger, this impulsiveness that is just boiling to the top in your +1 house. This can be with business partners, significant others. This could be your one-on-one relationships with your best friends. This is open enemies. This is exes. These are clients. The 7th house is where we find love, but it's also the house where we have negotiation and cooperation. And it's these contractual relationships where we negotiate with other people. And so the Uranus is in your 10th house of your career, your job, your legacy, how people see you. The 10th house is your public reputation. This is your professional life, your ambitions, your goals. The 10th house is how people see you in the outside world. And the 7th house is other people that you're in relationships with. And so there's this square now of you not feeling like you're being heard, either by authority figures or not being taken seriously as an authority figure, wanting to rebel against it, having to make these sudden erratic decisions, saying no, done, cutting them away, ready to leave that friend behind, burning a major bridge. This could be with friends or with clients, authority figures, something that has to do with your job, an honor, an award, a boss. Like these two areas of your life this is hot energy. This is uncomfortable. The positive that can come from this is knowing that it's going to be happening and knowing that nobody is going to be feeling patient at this time, and saying, I need to focus my energy on creativity, knowing that I should not assume that all conversations, all questions, they're not confrontations. I need to remember that everybody is on edge, and I need to use this energy to say, to turn the questions around. What did you really mean by that? Or I'm not, like, I would even say, like, I'm feeling kind of offended by that. Did you mean that? Like, I think I would ask for clarity where there could be feelings of angst or uncomfortable anger or impulsiveness. So remember to move and act with purpose during this time, with all of your conversations that have to do with any negotiations that you have, business partners, significant others, and authority figures, and with you, with your job and your career. So Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, Mars is in your 6th house of your daily habits. This is what you do on a daily basis. This could be with a mentor, with a guide. This could be, your vitamins, your supplements. This could be your chiropractor, your doctor. This is the house of how am I of service to other people, but it's also my daily habits of my relationship with coworkers. This is going to be in contrast to, or in a square to, Uranus in your 9th house of cross-cultural experiences, foreign people, places, and things. Like, they're just not going to get it. Their beliefs, their thoughts, their ideas are not going to be in flow with yours. They're going to be at odds. It's a square. The 9th house represents publishing. It represents higher knowledge, taking a class, taking a workshop, diving into spirituality. The 9th house has everything to do with these prophetic dreams and these visions, and it's religion and philosophy and beliefs, and it's adventure and legal matters. And so these two areas of your life being in a square or being at odds, this is a dangerous combination. It's about rebellion, sudden erratic decisions of, nope, done, not going to be doing this anymore, leaving this class, leaving this workshop, not going to have this published, going after that legal matter, doing something without thinking first. This could be reckless energy, feeling this could leave you feeling like you want to break free from restriction and rebel against judgment or authority, acting without thinking first. And this could lead to like a significant disruption and a conflict in your life with either people that you're taking classes with or workshops, or and literally this could be like a misunderstanding. At this point, knowing that this is going to be happening, I would focus your energy on creativity, and don't assume that all conversations or all questions that they are confrontations. Some of them are going to be. Hopefully you can walk away from those. But others, they may just be wanting to gather more information. And for you, this could also be you saying, I want some more clarity on that before I move forward with that. I want to understand where you're coming from. Could you give me more information about what your thought process is? Taking extra care to get the information to work with it. I would encourage you to move and act with your words and with purpose during this transit, and see if you can manifest the positive that can come from it and avoid the difficulty and the consequences. So Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, Mars is in your 5th house and Uranus is in your 8th house of shared resources. So Mars in your 5th house is your children. It's affairs. It's like people that you are connected with for creative projects, art, music, speech, poetry. The 5th house is what we do, in like where do we take risks. The 5th house is love and like love affairs, and it's investments, it's gambling, it's sports, it's creativity. The 5th house has to do with how do you express yourself with hobbies or things that you do on evenings or weekends. And so all of those topics, there can now be this rash, impulsive, want to move forward with energy. Uranus is in your 8th house of your shared resources. Now, this has to do with, this could be exes with alimony and child support. This could be with significant others. This could be with business partners. This is in money that you have invested, or debt, or with this could be with family members that you have wills, or you have these houses or these shared resources or these joint ventures. Remember that the 8th house is also taboo topics or things that we don't discuss openly. And so now the bubble may be burst, and there could be things brought to the surface that you didn't want to discuss. This is a dangerous combination of making sudden erratic decisions to cut or remove people, places, and things from your life. And this is without thinking first, and that you may regret it later. You're going to have this strong urge to like break free from restriction. Like maybe somebody is not appreciating your children the way that you feel, or that you feel that your children are judging you, or that your children are being judged. This could have you feeling impatient and inflexible, and know that everybody is going to be feeling that at this time. It's just that this is where you're going to feel it in your life. You'll feel like you have this lack of attention, lack of concentration. I would encourage you to openly try to have these conversations, knowing that not all conversations and questions between these people, they're not all confrontations. Maybe they're asking for clarity. Maybe they're not realizing that the way that they've worded it can come off as rude or crass or just plain none of their business, because it's your 8th house. It's like, it's where we don't discuss certain topics with certain people. And so knowing all of this, if you can funnel this and get the square to work together, then great things can come from this, or healthy boundaries. So Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, you have Mars in your 4th house of home, family, roots, foundation. Anybody that lives in your home, people that feel like family. The 4th house is your traditions. The 4th house is your property. It's your real estate. It's literally the foundation of like where you live, anybody who lives in there with you. Now, Uranus, the square is with your 7th house of your +1. The 7th house represents business partners, significant others, clients, one-on-one relationships. The seventh house is where we negotiate. It's where we compromise. It's the house of love. I call it the +1 house. It's you with other people. And it could be good friends. It could be anybody that you're working with. This could be you negotiating these or looking at contractual compromises and contractual relationships. So both of these areas of your life are going to kind of be like at odds, feeling like there could be sudden, erratic, impulsive anger moments of speaking and saying things that burn bridges between these people in your life, saying or doing something that you might turn around and regret later. Squares, remember that they're meant to push us through to evolve, and it's always uncomfortable. And this evolution is, how can I be open to these conversations without being reckless? Caution. I'm definitely encouraging you to have caution around this date. Move and act with purpose with your conversations. Avoid those impulsive I'm done, I'm going to walk away, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Try to be flexible. I would focus my conversations on asking for more clarity. Did you mean to say that? Because it kind of hurt my feelings. Or could you rephrase that? Or what are you really asking for? Remember that I want you to know that not all conversations or questions are confrontations. And when you are questioning people, they might also feel like it's a confrontation. Remember that this comes from both sides. So take care during this time period. Work to evolve your communication better between these people in your life and these are the most important people that are in your life. So I'm encouraging you to move and act with purpose at this time. So Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, Mars is currently in your 3rd house of communication. So this is all types of communication and travel. This is email, phone, text, writing, journaling, what you're getting in, what you're processing and taking out. It's anybody that you connect up with on a daily basis. This could be siblings, cousins, neighbors, grocery line. Now, Uranus is in your 6th house of your daily habits. What you do, like literally how you take care of yourself and what you do on a daily basis. It could be speaking to a mentor, speaking to a guide. The 6th house is your relationship to your coworkers. The 6th house is, how do I take care of myself? And this could have other people judging, or you feeling like you're being judged, questioning these two areas of your life, you feeling misunderstood, wanting to rebel or act out, wanting to burn major bridges, like done, not going to talk to that family member anymore, done with these people that I work with, not going to see that chiropractor anymore, done with this exercise routine, I'm not going to go to that yoga studio anymore. I'm encouraging you to take a breath and pause through this energy. Squares are meant to push us through something that is usually uncomfortable, and they bring about an openness to change, but there has to be a determination to find a solution. And so you have air with your thoughts, your ideas, and the way that you communicate, with Uranus and Taurus, wanting something to be solid and stable and grounded. And so these two elements, they don't mix well together. And how do you integrate them? You have to realize at this time that you might not be the most patient person, and neither is anybody else. This transit's going to affect everybody. So focus your energy on, how can I use creativity with my communication to move the conversation along to a healthy resolution. Don't assume that all the conversations are going to be questions, that they're confrontations, that maybe you need to see if you can change the way you word things, or see if you can ask for clarifications from others and focus the energy on a resolution instead of feeling like I have to break free, that I feel that nobody is valuing me. I don't feel like anybody is appreciating me. I feel like authority is just out to get me, and acting with like rash, impulsive, cannot turn back the clock, cannot unring the bell energy, and because this can cause the conflict. So you might feel like you're angry, you're censored, you're blocked, and so ask for the clarification. Work with the energy and say, how can I get to the bottom of this? And maybe that person just needs healthy boundaries. Maybe you do walk away, but maybe you can walk away as the higher person. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Mars is in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your money, your resources, your values, your opinions, your salary. The second house has everything that has to do with you in order to make you feel safe and secure. Now Uranus is in your fifth house. The fifth house is the house of creativity. It's children. It's the house where we take risks. It's art, it's music, it's poetry. It is the fifth house is about love affairs, and it is where I look for recreation and excitement in my life. And so these two areas of your life they're at odds. I look at this as like there's a project or there's something that you're working on that's not being valued, or you feel like it's not being valued. This is a dangerous combination for you to act out either against your children, or you feel something with your children, like them not being appreciated or them acting out. Remember, the fifth house is also the house where I give birth to things. So this could be a project, an activity, something that you feel like an authority figure just doesn't appreciate it, or somebody says something about something that you absolutely love and you value, and them questioning you on it. Squares are meant to push us through, to evolve. They're very uncomfortable, and it's about openness to change and a determination to find a solution. And this energy has you acting out and saying things and being impulsive and regretting it later. Know that you're not going to be the most patient person at this time, but neither is anybody else. Everybody's going to be feeling this energy. So focus your energy on a creative way of how can I get to the bottom of this? How can I gain clarity on where they're coming from, the words that they're choosing to use? This could be you at the receiving end of the anger of somebody else, and them acting out or saying something about either your children or a project or something, or where you have taken risky behaviors, or judging you. Like literally, this is like your self-esteem and your money, your resources, and the feelings that you feel like you getting like you getting angry because you feel like I'm being censored, I'm being blocked, this is not appreciated, or your projects are not being appreciated. If you can work to say, ask for clarification. That really hurt my feelings. Did you mean to say it that way? Or can you rephrase that, because I'm not quite sure I really understood where you're coming from. If they didn't mean what they said, you'll get the opportunity to give them the second, the benefit of the doubt, like a second chance to correct themselves. I'm encouraging you to use caution, because you need to move and act with purpose, because you cannot unring the bell once you say and do so. Like when you say you're done at this time, that's like cutting the ties and like really being done. And if you can avoid the impulsive actions, there could be growth that comes from this. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, this is all about you. It's in your first house of self, and this is in your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. So we have everything swirling around your strength, your habits, the judgment about your happiness, your health, your power, your appearance, how you look. The first house, I always say, is like your business card. It's your website. It's how you present yourself to the world, or how they see you. And you have Mars there. You acting impulsively with like fired up anger. Like, think about rebellion or sudden erratic decisions. Uranus is in your fourth house of people who feel like family, your foundation, your home. The fourth house has to do with literally your real estate, your property. It's like, this could be family. I worry about this because this is a judgment of your personal life, or a judgment of your ancestry, or a judgment of your past, your home, your family. And this could be you acting out without thinking first about somebody's comment that they might make, or it could be somebody in your home, or like that you consider family, making these comments, and they could be hurtful. Remember that squares, it's a 90-degree angle. It's difficult energy that's meant for us to push through. It's uncomfortable, but an openness to change offers this determination to find a solution that brings about these great results. So you have air and Mars and acting and saying and doing things impulsively, and Uranus in your home sector. It's feeling like you need to break free from restriction. You feel like you have to rebel against authority figures, and that could be through your home or somebody in your home. And this could be you acting out and not thinking about the consequences. Now, to work with the energy, you need to realize at this time you're not going to be the most patient person. Neither is anybody else. Focus your energy on how can I creatively work with my words and get to the bottom of things. Don't assume that all conversations that you hear, all questions, that they're confrontations. Sometimes people are asking for clarity. And at this time, if you hear something, I think you should be the one asking for clarity. And that could come in the form of, did you really mean to say that? What are your thoughts on that? Could you give me some clarity on what you said by what you meant by that? Like, I need to understand that a little bit better, because this is how I took it. Because it's about your strength, your self-expression, your temperament, you feeling judged and wanting clarity of, did they really mean that? If you word it in a way, it'll either give them the second chance to correct it, or it'll let you know exactly where they stand. So you'll be the one holding all the cards to say, okay, I either need healthy boundaries around this person, I can cut this person, or I'm glad we cleared that up, because now I feel like our bond can be stronger. That's the benefit that can come from this transit. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, you have Mars in your 12th house. Now the 12th house is self-sabotage, but it's also hidden enemies. It's you needing to tap into your dreams, your intuition. It's the psychic realm. It's you and your subconscious mind. The 12th house also represents hospitals, institutions, prisons, affliction, but it's also meditation. It's where I go for rest and recovery. The 12th house is where I withdraw to tap tap into other dimensions or angels or guides in order to receive information from another realm. So this is in conflict or square with people that you are connected with on a daily basis. Uranus in your third house. The third house is who and how I connect up with. This could be with neighbors, cousins, in the grocery line, people who I exchange emails with, who I'm talking to in the grocery store. It's communication that's written. It can be personal. It can be cousins. It can be you taking short trips and like connecting with people. Like literally, this is people that you connect with on a daily basis. Every walk of life, everywhere that's within like 30 miles close to your home, you going from home to work. And so these two areas of your life, there's going to be this square. You feeling like I need to rebel against authority. I feel like you're working against me. Like there's like the hidden enemies, or that I'm feeling like I am needing to, like they're putting me into a hospital, or that I have this affliction and I need to work on it, and where do I go to do this? Wanting to rebel against authority figures who may know better, but the way that they're coming off is not resonating with you. Squares are meant to be this opportunity to push through something and integrate the energy. They're always uncomfortable, but an openness to change or a determination to find a solution to bring about the healing benefits of it, brings about positive things. And so at this time you could say, use caution with your words, because you're acting out, you're saying things, you're not thinking clearly, like you're wanting to burn the bridges, you're wanting to walk away, be done, and realize that you might not be the most patient person, and neither is anybody else. This transit is happening for everybody, so you need to focus your energy on creativity, taking a deep breath, meditating, tapping into your angels, your guides, your ancestors, tapping into your dreams and your intuition. And remember, the 12th house can be self-sabotage. So making sure that you are not sabotaging yourself or your relationships with the way that you are communicating. Making sure that you are asking for clarity in what you hear from someone. And so I would do so what I hear you saying is, like, reiterating what you hear somebody saying to make sure, are you both on the same page? And then asking them, what did you hear me say? Especially if they're getting angry with you and that's not what you meant. You could say, can you tell me what you thought I said? Can you tell me what you hear me saying? So that way you can clear up the misunderstanding, so that there's not this angst or anger and this impulsive wanting to cut and remove, and focus on how can I move forward with positive. Use caution and move and act with purpose with your words and your actions at this time. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.